Hai, bună seara! Bine v-am regăsit la un nou stream. Ce mai faceți? Cum mai sunteți? Scuze de mica întârziere, dar a trebuit să mai rezolv niște chestii în oraș. Și spre final am rezolvat și vreo 2 de palincă. Din aia de pere. E genial, genial Hungarito. Bun. Continuăm cu Kingdom Come to Deliverance. Deliverance 2, scuze. Am pus 2 prea repede. Da, haideți să ne apucă de treabă. Să nu mai zăbovim. Să ușirim lăutarii. Șirim lăutarii, băi. Și asta. JK. Ok. JK. Gata. S-a terminat șmecheria. Deci am băgat un gulaș din ăla picant. Sunt transpirat tot. A fost ceva deosebit. Uiți. Find some comfort. Ia să mai...
Finish it like this. I should move it. I have to hammer it more evenly. This is useless. I should move it. I should heat it up again.
Să mă încălzim odată, ce să mai...
Oh, kurva. Burning it. This is useless. I should move it.
Nice. Sleep and save. You can't sleep more. Să fim odihniți. The digestive. Mouse sensitivity. Una din 7.
What would you like?
Trade.
What do you have for sale?
Cutting sword.
Let's talk about the price.
All right. I'm listening.
How's this?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more, and we can shake hands. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. As you're doing business, take care.
Take care. Let's go to Anvil.
It's already cooled off. It's not worth it.
Mai încălzim un pic.
Looks like it's almost done.
Perfect. Bă, da, deja e foame, mă? Milena o cheamă pe asta, ce drăguț. De tu prietena din copilărie pe care o cheamă Milena. Da. Miliciche. Bă, da, ceva de mâncare pe aici. Un bleed de mâncare. Bre.
There's no food for me here.
Good day to you.
Let's craft. Facem potcoave din astea rudimentare.
I can't keep hitting the same place. It's cold. I should hop over to the forge.
The Forge. Mr. Forge. Din X-Men. Let's finish it. Finish him. Finnish. Swedish. Nordish. Nice. Let's craft it. Bucată de fier. Dar nu e deșeu, domnule.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
you have a kind master, eh, mutt?
Mat. Să mai facem una. Nu-i problemă. Nu-i problemă de copite.
Well, I'm about half done.
May God grant you good health.
See you again sometime.
Ce a făcut aici, domnule? A făcut-o, bă! A dat Dumnezeu. A binevoit. You reached a new level in craftsmanship. Ia să vedem. Player. Craftsmanship. Oh, also vitality. Never surrender. Ce părguri funny. Undiscovered. Leave Britney alone.
Herrgott, that's not good.
Well, see you around.
Oh, I'll see you later.
Crafterarul.
Christ almighty.
I've almost got it done. Finally.
Finally. Perfect.
What do you need? Hurry up. I don't have all day. It's about those two idiot hands of mine, Venser and Franzi. They drove off with a cart full of goods towards Semin. And they never came back.
Do you want me to find them?
Just so. But more importantly, I want to know where my cart ended up. And especially the cargo. Go to Semin and find out what the bloody hell happened.
Have you any idea which way they might have gone? I could have a look along the way. Maybe their cart broke down or something.
There's only one road to Semin that can take a cart. It leads from Takov to Troskovitz, and then to the south. But I've got a bad feeling they got up to no good in Semin.
Those two hands of yours, Venser and Franzi, what can you tell me about them?
Can't tell you much. They're wandering laborers. I don't think they wanted to stay here with me for long. But these days, I can use all the help I can get.
Were they suspicious in any way?
No, they worked hard. They ain't no slackers. And I can't say that about everyone.
What was the cart carrying?
Bugger and bollocks. All sorts of stuff. I'd say Lord Semin wants to rearm his garrison with new equipment. There were some hunting swords, bastard swords, crossbow bolts. I also fixed the trigger on young Semin's crossbow. And some kitchen stuff. Sacks of charcoal, all sorts of things. There's a good month's work in that cartload.
All right, I'll get right on it then.
Go ahead. And if you find that pair of fools drunk, kick their asses for me.
Gladly. I'll kick some sobriety into them. This could use some repairs.
Well, see you around.
Oh, I'll see you later.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Sure. Why not?
What would you say to this?
You really won't convince me like this. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you kindly. Come again, friend. What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale? Word about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
What would you say to this?
We're getting close. Lower your price a little more, and we can shake hands. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
Și-
I'll be right there. God bless.
Greetings.
All right.
I apologize.
Ave Maria.
going to do what we talked about?
Aye, of course.
If you're hungry, just let me know. I have some well-aged mutton in black sauce.
Well,
Careful!
Is anyone taking care of your livestock?
aye. The boys take turns. There's always someone different doing it. Now it's my brother's turn. He says he wants to study, but he has to spend the whole day following sheep instead. At least I always make him something to eat in the morning, so he can take it with him.
What do you have for sale?
Painted dye.
Ah, never mind then. Farewell. Here it comes!
Praise God. One beer. Innkeeper, a beer. Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Who's herding livestock in this village?
Depends. The young lads take turns. Now it's Manka's brother Alsheik. See you soon, my friend.
Go sniff somewhere else. Sod off.
Și 6, mă, că le-am gonit pe toate. Să-i dau nu știu ce poțiune, zic că îmi ridică lui, nu știu ce gâtul. Da.
Here you go. Take it.
Stau porci ceva pe aici, chiar nu știu cum să murdăresc.
Good dog. Good boy.
O să iau rahat. Dar nici nu-mi zicea un să-mi bag ce. Soil. Ah, chase the ship through there. Fuck. Real dracu să... Tu zrâpa mătii. Mamă, ce nervi.
Huh?
Bă, vorbește.
Farewell, my friend. Huh? Hey? Don't fuck with my sheep!
Ce mizerie. Ce mizerie să mă
God
pice.
bless.
God bless.
things.
Great things. There are no witnesses if there are no witnesses. Drăguți. Ce chestie ăsta, frate, să mă picioare. Fugărește Willy.
Gather round, good men. It's a holy danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all.
Hell.
I'm done with the sheep.
Great. How did it go? Tell me.
Well, I scattered their sheep like you wanted.
That's perfect.
I also trampled their laundry, like you mentioned.
You did? That must have been quite unpleasant for them. They'll have to start over.
That's all I could manage. I hope it's enough.
You did great, lad. You deserve a reward for your heroic deeds. And with a bit on top as well. Like I promised. Since you did such a good job.
Thanks, Oberon.
Don't mention it. You're a handy fella. But you could be even better. With my help, of course. They say I'm a good teacher. And listen, one more thing. We'll be meeting the Takovite soon to discuss the pastor they stole from us. I'd like you to come with us. If you're not against it, that is.
What could you teach me?
Well, I'd say I've experienced quite a lot in my long interesting life. And now, in my old age, I have much wisdom to share.
Do you have anything specific in mind?
I
Specific.
could help you with the craftsmanship, you know,
Oh.
like when you're going to make something. I also spent a lot of time with animals as a child.
That sounds good. I'd love to make use of your experience and learn something new.
It'll take some time, and maybe you could give me a few cotton in return, eh?
Bă, toți vor bani, bă, n-am mai văzut.
Tell me how to take better care of my things. How to be more handy.
When I used to run around the house, I learned all sorts of things. I'll tell you something, so listen up. I won't repeat myself, so pay attention. Oh, you pooch.
Teach me.
I'd like to learn a few things.
It'll take some time, and maybe you could give me a few cotton in return, eh?
Hound Master. Or Horseman. Hound Master.
I'd really appreciate if you could show me how to train Mutt. I reckon there's all sorts of things he could help me out with.
Of course I will. Dogs are man's best friend, and they can be very useful. I won't repeat myself, so pay attention. You shouldn't be walking around without a light.
Lăsați. Ia stați că vreau să mai verific o chestie, vă rog. Pa, 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 pa. Pe, pe, pe. Mhm. Da, verificați-mi aici o chestiuță interesantă. Da. Da, asta e ok. Kingdom. With the kingdom. Deep silver. Deep silver. Find some comfy dance.
What's that you're doing? Surely you don't want to break in?
No,
You? Such a good soul?
of course not.
What's that you're doing? Surely you don't want to break in? You?
You're not from here, eh? Around here, you need a light after dark. What are you doing, lurking around without a light? Get a torch, or I'll put you in the stocks. And lo, there was light, and he saw... What are you doing, prowling about here? Hmm?
Get out of here, Mud.
You're not from
Oh,
here,
it's
eh?
you.
Around
Sorry.
here, you need a light after dark. What are you doing, lurking around without a light?
Shut up.
Get a torch,
You should have
or
a
I'll
light,
put you in the
naughty
stocks.
dog.
Ugh, you're ugly. Now I know why you wanted to be in the dark.
Ce glumă proastă.
Why aren't you asleep?
Bă, dar mă trimis și la culcare, mă?
Are you waiting for the sun to come up? I hope you're not going to be wandering around out there all night.
Tu nu mai poate să mai fură omul liniștit.
What's going on here?
Hey! Go away!
Off you go.
Leave it!
Leave it!
Bă, dar mă dă cățelul ăla de gol, frate.
Hey, clear off, you mutt!
Leave it! Shoo!
Get out! Someone ought to grab him by the scruff of the neck.
Mă ducă țelul în gât. Head of semin. Miller crazy-le. Get Marika dapoi WhatsApp.
Hey, you there! Please help me!
What's going on?
I beg you, untie me! Thanks for untying me. I thought no one would ever come by. Help me! I've been robbed! They took everything!
How about I take a look at your wounds?
You're a Sawbones?
No, but I've patched up a few people.
I see. Well, all right then. Do what you can.
Didn't even hurt, did it?
Well, it almost didn't hurt.
Tell me about this.
I was ambushed by a band of thugs. 4 men. They beat the shit out of me, took what they could carry, and left me in nothing but my undergarments.
Well, be thankful they didn't murder you while they were at it.
True as that may be, they took all my wares. If I can't sell anything, I'll soon have nothing to live on myself.
I'll help you, as a good Christian should. What can I do for you?
Like a good
God
Christian,
will
I'm gonna
repay you.
murder the others.
If you have some spare clothing, or perhaps a few groschen, I'll take what you can give me. I'm not picky. Boots and hose would come in useful, though.
I can't give you anything. I don't have much myself.
My lord, what are you punishing me for? What will become of me now?
Stați așa. Revin. niște groh și... De asta este a mea, da? Quest până la urmă sau? Tot nu mi-am dat seama. Invaders. Find a way to get to the wedding party.
You're back. Have you changed your mind?
We'll see. I'll help you, as a good Christian should. What can I do for you?
God will repay you. If you have some spare clothing, or perhaps a few groschen, I'll take what you can give me. I'm not picky. Boots and hose would come in useful, though.
I'll find you something to wear.
Thanks a lot. But the shoes, you know, at least then my feet wouldn't be sore.
That's all I can spare.
Thank you so much. And God...
Ce mersi, bă. Poate dădeam și o să... It's okay. So greeny.
be with you.
Te dracu. Semin.
I'm looking for the Takoff blacksmith's cart. Have you seen it?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding, and they need supplies. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies. He'll probably be in the courtyard.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you go into the courtyard.
Why?
We've got some wedding guests from Moravia. They're in pretty high spirits. It's still a while till the wedding, but them gents is already getting into the swing of things.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as late as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you free. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
Aye. The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of shit!
Send them hopping.
Wanker! Come on then! Come on! Oh, you wee
What
bastard!
in the devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
An old captain like you probably still remember the foot.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse with a ribbon in your hair. Screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad had a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia. You say Radovan sent you, eh? Some trouble with that cart, is it, lad?
I wouldn't say trouble entirely.
Whenever anyone tells me that, it turns out to be big trouble. Anyway, Lord Sabine should hear whatever it is you want to tell me. But we can't go rousing him at this hour, can we? Come back in the morning. Or at least before noon.
And did anyone see that cart here?
I don't know, Sonny. I don't pay no attention to them wedding arrangements. So I don't know nothing about that. Lord Sabine will know for sure, though. Come in the morning, you'll find out.
Well, can't you just pass on my message to him?
No, I can't. You're Radovan's messenger. And I've got enough bad news to give him without yours. Come back in the morning.
All right. I'll come then.
All right. I'll go and get some shut-eye, too. If I can manage it over the racket them drunken Moravians are making.
Pigskin. Law of Semien.
Greetings.
You silly doggy.
Să băgăm niște food.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Wait, that's my Pebbles, my girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
Blessings to you. How can I help you today, friend?
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, yours? I bought it fair and square. I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the Rock Tower Pond, but that horse is not branded, so it belongs to me now.
She's my horse. I rode in on her from Ratai, in the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just happens to be the one you already own. Does it have your brand? It does not. So you are out of luck.
Look, you know they attacked an entourage by that pond, right?
I heard about it. That news spread through the land like wildfire.
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it by the pond, right?
Well, he did, aye.
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged to me.
Maybe not impossible, but I paid for her.
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said so yourself. Wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, I'll give her to you. But you owe me one. Go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her. We're gonna miss that one.
Good day.
And with you.
Pebbles.
Good.
Fie boss. Praise the Lord.
Good day to you. What would you like?
The
I'm
lost
here.
card.
Right. Come on then. We'll go to Lord Sameen and you can tell him everything.
And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yetchin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, Blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
Nice.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yuriko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
Well, at least we have the right colors on our
So, lad,
turncoat.
you're going with us. I hope you're happy about it.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That's not how I meant it.
Take it easy, son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. So, do you know what to do? Or have you got any more questions?
Actually, there is something I'd like to ask about. I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
Well, I heard Lord von Berghoff will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
This Yurko and his mates.
Yurko.
Who are they?
They're Lord Sameen's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
And you, sir? What is it you do?
Well, son, I
So,
wonder if I haven't made
So?
a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me out by now, you can't be very bright.
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semi? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does. As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Sameen's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace. When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long. We even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Endcracker. You're right.
We should probably get going.
My thoughts exactly. Off to the courtyard then.
Let's go.
That Boba gave you a tasting, Yurko? Ah, bollocks. You just got lucky the wee bastard.
I'm ready to set out, sir.
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Schnaps.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on a mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Ah. Ah. Wanker. Ah. Ah.
What do you say, son?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
Pușcăria asta de bâtă. Ha, mi-a refăcut toată viața. Ce drăguț. Lord. Feel I bet.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better, to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Visited the world.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
The baby. Bailiff. Scrap. Keep.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now. On account of the wedding, you know?
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm gonna pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semin would do that. Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
That'll be all. Thanks.
The bailiffs.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yitchin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yitchin!
Sir, I could send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. There might have been ambushed, maybe.
When you get over with that, I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
Captain Gnarly. Mamă, ce frumos a făcut fulgerul ăla.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Charcoal. That could have fallen off the cart.
Found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil. So maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
Kind of horses too. Now the milker here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every low-born with a bit of coin builds a house in Gutenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas and Sigismund. No, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives leaving you out of house and home.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right now. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the...
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
O bază aici ceva.
I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my leg stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folks in the forces found me. The whole of Sameen was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows, and the whirring of the spinning wheel... Oh. Shh. Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer. What do we do now? I heard more than 2 voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatico used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, There's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there, too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of tits on him.
Those definitely
don't
aren't the
say.
blacksmith's hands.
You really saw that?
I'm not kidding. Honza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your pistol. I saw it with my own two eyes. She had one, different than the other.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol. I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens, and in the evening, we'll drink a toast from their skulls. Ha-ha!
Sure. But don't forget you had trouble even fighting me. And that was just playing with sticks. This is life or death.
So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it, too. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
What you are, Captain.
I was ordained, you ignoramus. For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Honza. I was. Stumbled in it, in the forest chapel by Bodhirat.
Like fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing.
But Stumble's a priest.
Tumble is a drunken old...
You're a dead man!
Your arse! Hey! Fuck you! Fuck around! Damn it! That's him! He's got no chance. You're going to fuck... Take that! Fuck around! Damn it! Die for that, you... Yeah! Don't spare him! Keep it up! Good! Amen to you!
Beggar. Dried apple, marigold, door, and blah 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 keys.
Hey, Henry, get over here. Stop dawdling.
Moonshine.
What's the hold up, damn it? Stop dawdling. Stop dawdling. What's the hold up, damn it? Stop dawdling.
Shut up. Shut up. Bandages. Sleep. The beauty.
Stop dawdling. Stop dawdling. Stop
This day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to say. I've never actually seen them. But I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
I am. Let's go.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't have saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours. Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Now you're gonna get it. Another man.
Oh, no, you don't. Show your stuff.
In your eye.
Done with you in a flash.
Ce-a făcut? Cum i-a dat contră la contră?
Good strike. Go at him from the right.
I'll rip your
Is that the best you can do?
You'll be fucking sorry.
Oh, suck.
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening?
Dă-l, omoră-l, bă, ce...
Come here!
Taci morții, mătii. Că vreau ghirul lui.
I'm a nobleman. You have to spare me.
Henry, do you
Ia,
hear?
vreacu cu măta.
We'll decide what to do with you later. What about your
Fob
family?
off.
What now? One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
I'll go and track him then.
Great. Hurry.
You don't want bad things said about your
Crows can't talk.
You never know. Word always gets around. People are already saying stuff about you. They never expected you to let your son marry a Say this or no. His family's prominent. And then there's the talk about money. They say you're hard up. I'm just telling you what people are saying.
Saint Antiochus. Enemy camp, another enemy camp. Weak savior, schnapps. Schnapps. Deci se blochează drumul. Din câte putem observa. S-au învârtit în cerc. În cerc. You're the dead man.
Kurwa!
De ce sunt ăștia morți? Erau două bande rivale? Că nu par doar morți, par morți și jefuiți. Pardon. What? Bă... Ce s-a întâmplat, frate? Nu era la The Higher Hand? Nu înțeleg ce s-a petrecut. Nu știm ce s-a petrecut. Deși ce jurnal? Catch the higher. Bandits.
Here, but search.
me what you're made of, then, you swine! You in a flash!
Nu spui tu, pitica dracului! Nu spui tu, pitică nenorocită!
Băi, ce să...
Hi Dale Cardila.
Cardila? Bună, bună Tizi. Mulțumim frumos. Cam nu trebuia. Bă, nu mai dați bani la Twitch. Dar mersi. Bă, deci am feilat misiunea, nu înțeleg, și l-am găsit în a doua secundă pe ăsta, habar n-am. Ba da, vă bag în seamă. Nu, dar nu înțeleg. L-am găsit acum pe ăsta, dar mi-a dat fail la quest. Nu-i bine. Parcă am început și eu să simt acum că nu mai au bătaie ca hoții de cai. Îți iei spoilere de la mine? Nu, că nu fac campania, sunt side missions. N-am treabă cu campania momentan. N-am făcut, dacă ai trecut de nuntă, dacă n-ai trecut de nuntă, atunci dați ții spoilere, dar dacă ai trecut de nuntă, n-ai de ce să... Da, nici eu n-am trecut. Deci posibil să ții spoilere. Mâine? Da, nu știu ce să zic. Bă, dar unde se ascunde cărnatul ăsta, mă? Ce sunt ăștia morți aici? Da. Stați liniștiți. Dar... nu știu, am și dat drumul târziu, nu prea am avut așa... mare... Opa? Hello?
That dog just does what he wants, and not what I want him to do.
Este oare ceva pe el? Hired and Venezia map. Ok. Hai serios, ce anume? Gata, l-am găsit, dar nu știu de ce nu s-a zbătut, nu... În fine. Am crezut că pot să deschid vreun dialog, ceva cu el, dar se făcea că nu mă vede, așa că i-am dat cu sabia. Serios, când am intrat? Acum 2 ore jumate. Când ai luat somn? Păi ce să-ți fac eu dacă iei somn ca pensionarii? Și așa mă întrebau și vecinele mele că... niște doamne estimabile, la o vârstă apreciabilă. Că ce faci? Deja sunt spaniol, mă duc să iau masa la 8. De la refresh-uri? Ce refresh-uri, domnul? Nu înțeleg la ce vă referiți cu aceste refresh-uri. A, că nu... Era ora 9 și dădeai refresh și nu pornise, nu? Sau... Dădeam ca la Black Friday. Bă, dar am dat mesaj, frate. Ți-am dat mesaj pe Discord chiar. Am și zis că întârzi. Da. Eu n-am ce să-ți fac. Dacă te uiți acum pe Discord o să vezi. Că am răspuns, am și zis. Nu mai știu, cred că pe la 9 am răspuns. No, deci eu tot nu înțeleg de ce nu-l... De ce nu-l mă trășim pe cavalerul ăla? Tălul ăsta ar fi trebuit să... Ghiule. Erai culcat? Ce s-a mai întâmplat? De ce mi-a dat fail-ul? Bă, ce se întâmplă, frate, cu ăștia? Deci nu știu ce se întâmplă cu ăștia. Chiar e ciudat, nu știu, nu prea înțeleg. Ce pasa? Having sword nu interesează. Te-ai culcat în ce joc te-a culcat, mobi? Încă te mai joci Diablo sau ce? De ce să-l abandonezi, mă? Are combatul bușit, nu știu, are probleme. Dar e mișto story-ul, mie-mi plac chestiile astea historically enactments and stuff.
At least you gave him a quick end.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him.
Dar chiar cumva a fost stream-ul Sanji, îmi pare rău că a trebuit să dau și eu drumul la Tarabo. Am intrat câteva secunde acolo, dar n-am zăbovit, chiar a fost câteva secunde. Știi că îmi plac stream-urile când le faci cu Tizi. Ți-am și zis că sunt printre cele mai drăguțe. Încă aștept să cumpăr Deliverance 2, moftică nu are mod multiplayer. Asta mai lipsea, să fie și multiplayer, combatul ăsta.
What's going to happen to that other hand?
We'll see. He was tied up and he swears he's innocent. Either way, Gnarly'll get it out of him. I'd like to find out what actually happened.
ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Deci tot mi-a failat ăla cu cash de higher hand. Ce veriți, mă? Nu fi. Bă, dar ăștia au recuperat doar căruța? N-au recuperat și marfa? Da, nici nu știu câți mai joacă Red Dead. Și eu mi l-am luat, dar n-am apucat încă să joc Red Dead Redemption. Mi l-am luat de 2 ori. Nu știu, l-am luat odată pe Rockstar, fără să vreau. Și mi-am dat seama că nu mi l-am cumpărat pe Steam, dar nu mai știu, am dat 10 euro pe el sau ceva de genul. Și după aia, la o săptămână, 2, l-am văzut pe Steam la 17 euro. Și am zis, gata, e al meu. Și l-am luat pe Steam, n-am avut ce să fac. Da, avea o grămadă de story-uri. Dar Red Dead Redemption și Red Dead Redemption 2 sunt niște jocuri pe care nu... 85 de lei pe Epic Games. Cam ăla e prețul, să știi. Dacă tu te aștepți să scadă, n-ai nicio șansă. Tu, presupun că tu vrei să-l iei ca pe Shadow of Mordor la 5 euro. Mai de așteptat încă 3 ani, îți garantez, ca să fie la prețul ăla. Așa e, dar... Când jocurile fac mai mult de 5 ani, încep să fie la 10 euro, la 5 euro, depinde ce... Așa e, grafic, da, e la zi. Așa e. Da, și Harkin încearcă să prindă și el o pomană. Oricum el e pomanagiul streamului nostru, așa că îl înțeleg, îi înțeleg sentimentele. Da, a fost Witcher-ul 5 euro, să știi. Vezi că a fost. Witcher-ul a fost 5 euro la un moment dat, să știi. Vezi că e moca pe... Bă, fără chestii de pe net, ghilimele. Le iei și nu le joci? Să fii sănătos. Bă, stai bă să mă zui și eu.
Morții lui Iohannis și în copiii lui 7 lei motorina, mă, băga mea și pula în răniții lui. Păi unde suntem aici, mă, băga mea și pula în neamul vostru? Culcat!
Bă, de ce am apăsat, mă, pe X? Uite, acum merg pe lângă căruță ca prostul, că am apăsat pe X. Parcă contul. Dar calul meu unde e? A, mi l-a pus la căruță? Da, mi l-a pus la căruță aici, nebun. L-a pus pe Poppy ăla, sau cum îl cheamă. A, le originale, da. Zici că le porți, așa de originale sunt. Dar cum de nu i-a luat pe ea prizonieri? Înseamnă că i-a mătrășit acolo în pădure. I-a luat acolo la pădure cu o lopățică, i-a pus să sape și i-a pupat pe buletin. Mamă, cât mai avem de mers. Cu bă că s-au mai dat. Vezi că mănânci rahat, Harkendi. S-a mai dat. De la Total War s-a dat, îți zic clar, cu mâna pe inimă. S-a dat gratis Shogun 2. Ce s-a mai dat gratis? Ce au mai dat mă ăștia gratis? Am uitat, nu știu, dar știu sigur că au mai dat jocuri gratis. Așa că nu mai fi nebun. Hitman 2. Uite, vezi că știi? Vezi că știi și ești obraznic aici. GTA 4? Nu știu dacă l-au dat pe Steam. Unde sunt ăștia, bă, băiatul?
Excuse me.
E în șifonier băgat.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen here.
Uite ce mi-arată că e șifonier, what the fuck. Uite, pot să-l jefuiesc.
Excuse me.
Stay close to the others.
silly
It's
doggy.
not safe here.
Be careful.
Ăștia au rămas aici, mă?
look at that. The youngster turned us down, and now he comes crawling back.
What? Așa. Uite, l-am sodomizat. L-am prins, what the fuck, ce mai vor ăștia?
You didn't want to help us, so go to hell.
Ce cum se întâmplă, mă?
But... Hey! Oh, God! I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
Who knows what they'll do to you? You might just get a whipping.
For robbing Semine, that old miser. He'll have me strung up from the nearest tree. I'd be better off jumping off the cliff.
Hey, I saw you cozying up with Gules. Seems to me he trusts you pretty much.
What? He wanted to skin me alive.
But he didn't.
What's that got to do with anything, anyway?
Well, I'd say you have a way with the nobles. People trust you. You just say it was the rashness of youth. Pour ashes on your head, and they'll be lenient. You'll tell Lord Semine it was a youthful folly, eat crow, and that'll be that.
Convince his lordship? I'm not sure.
Well, either you give it a try, or we fight it out, or you jump.
Although, Ma always said I could talk my way out of anything. For sure. I'm better at it than fighting with strangers or diving head first off a cliff. All right. But only if you'll put in a good word for me. You'll tell them that I gave him up right away, and I don't know, with the face of the Virgin Mary appeared in the clouds?
You got it. But I'll try and think up something better than the Virgin Mary.
All right. Let's go.
I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it. And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Semine. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
What's gonna happen with that pair?
You mean Radovan's hands? We'll see. The one that ran for it, it's clear with him. The other fellow was tied up, so who knows what went down. Maybe he was innocent. Gnarly'll have a word with him, and we'll see what he tells us.
Sir, Venser surrendered because I promised to put in a good word for him.
Well, it's nice that you promised him, but I'm the one who'll decide on the fate of that scum, and it's quite clear to me.
All right. A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gules.
Zici că e începutul la Skyrim aici.
We shook on it, but on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
You finally wake up.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over.
Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
Gills. Dar vreau ghirul ăsta lui Gills
We
ăsta.
didn't want to steal it. Well, Venza did.
Ia
I didn't know what was
până
going to
se plimbă
happen.
ăștia cu căruța.
I didn't want nothing. Oh, I got mixed up in this by mistake.
Stop.
Cred că nu sare vreunul din căruță.
Or I'll unhitch the cart and let the horses drag you the rest of the way.
Huh. Where are you taking us?
To Samin, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
It depends. By right, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and knock your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my bizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
With you? Hard to say. We'll see what kind of mood Lord Samin's in. But with the wedding and all, I wouldn't get my hopes up.
But I didn't do anything. It was all Venza.
Shut the fuck up, Francie!
I'm innocent. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Pah! Every mangiacoeur I dragged to the gallows swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
The captain's right.
A sărit
Only
vreunul
the
din căruță?
lowest of the low swears on his mother.
No.
That's right! You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
The shit, yes.
Good doggy.
Good doggy.
Good boy.
Serios, i-au lăsat sabia la el, mă? Ce-a lăsat? Ah, nu, e doar teacă. Mă miră. El capetan. Report back to the blacksmith. Polonia. Let's travel back.
Huh?
What's going on?
Do you have any coin to spare?
Păi da, o monedă, de ce trebuie să-i dau 150?
Tell me, how come you're begging? What happened to you?
Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. I am no beggar. I simply find myself in a bind compelling me to rely on the kindness of good people.
So, you're begging?
But I'm not a beggar.
Why are you asking for charity? Fancy an ale, eh? The amount you're looking for, it sounds like you plan on downing a whole keg.
That wouldn't go amiss, but really, I need the coin so I can travel to Vlashin.
That's quite a way.
I've always found it to be a day or two's ride.
But I don't see any horse.
I don't have one. That is true. I'll join a caravan, ride along, pay for my way, my provisions and such.
Begging, but not a beggar, and he needs money to get to Vlashin. Oh, I've come across a fair few beggars before, but none have ever said that to me.
Must be a coincidence?
In fact, you don't strike me as a commoner at all. Just the way you talk doesn't sit right with me. Allow me to disabuse you of your misconception. That's not something that just anybody would say.
Just an odd coincidence.
And there's the fact you know how long it takes to get to Vlashin. On horseback, and you've done the journey before. Nah, I'm not buying it. I'm not going to do you any harm. What could I possibly take from you? Eh? Who are you?
My name is Odolin von Wottitz. My father is Albert von Wottitz.
So you're a nobleman?
That I am.
What really happened?
I escaped from prison.
Why were you in prison?
I was a hostage. My father fell out with a couple of noblemen from the League of Lords. This rankled them, so they ambushed me one day as I was running errands for my father. Then everything happened so fast. They detained me and sent my father a message. If your son's life matters to you, you won't make any trouble. He had no choice but to do what they said. These are tough times, eh?
How did you escape?
Well, I gradually figured out who was guarding me and when. One of the guards used to come into my chamber and talk to me from time to time.
You had a chamber? No dungeon?
No. You don't keep a nobleman detained like a murderer, waiting for the news. I had a room where I was guarded.
All right. Carry on.
Well, I steadily worked on that guard. Once he was convinced I wasn't going to escape, he stopped being so attentive, and I managed to pinch his key. Then I just snuck out that night, and that was it.
Sounds like you got pretty lucky.
Lucky or not, I had no wish to spend another moment in that chamber.
How long were you held?
A year? Perhaps a year and a half? Yes.
Oho.
That seems about right.
E ceva.
What are you gonna do now?
My priority is to get back home to my family and discuss it with them. And I need to move fast before anything goes wrong.
Farewell. I hope you make it home safely.
Thanks.
Ba da, dar nu știu pe cât să-l caut și mai place să merg pe jos uneori, nu... Plus că stă aproape. Folosisem fast travel-ul și sunt la o... Am găsit calul ăla, calul al lui, mi-am luat și achievement-ul. Era să calc în rahat. Peebles, da, ăla. Dar pe cât chem calul? Că presupun că pe X Javra și pe Z pe X.
You have a kind master, eh, Matt?
Pivaci. frumos. Gata. M-am uitat la el, mi-a trecut. Dar nu prea m-am prins. Ce faci la fierărie până la urmă? Faci ăsta potcoave de nebun așa? Nu prea am prins treaba cu blacksmith-ul. Adică mi-a dat acum un quest. Ok, dar... Păi poți să vinzi ce produci? Am înțeles.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too
Da,
keen
sunt ceva
on work.
părcuri pe
And
crash.
how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
Hai, scoate banul.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble.
Scoate banul.
I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Cuirass.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look,
A
you must
rusted
have seen
blade.
Agnes, the bailiff's
Jesus.
daughter, when you were in Truscovitz. What do you think of her?
I haven't seen Agnes. Is she pretty?
Pretty doesn't do her justice. She's a beauty. But she's got such a sharp tongue on her that I don't envy older at all. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia. And folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition.
Apparition.
But that's all I know.
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. In return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Așa e. Damascus. Steel. The Hermit. I want to așa, I need a bit more practice. What's new around here? Could you teach me something?
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
Craftsmanship basics.
I'd happily pay for some blacksmithing tips.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
Ia mă, ce platoșă ne-a dat. Rusted blade. E de tier 3. Da, nu merită banii. Nu-și merită banii. Simple shoes. Where is you?
What's new around here?
I don't know about anything. It's all been quiet here. Thank God. Take care and have a pleasant evening.
Fuck off.
See you around.
Dar nu cred că mai pot să mai craftez chestii. Da, cât e ceasul? 21. Ia să băgăm niște somn. Niște somnic. Sleep and save. Băgăm de toți banii. Perfect. Bună dimineața. Ești ceva de halală? De halală pentru băiatul. E năsătorând din 3 linguri. Spălăm așa de dimineață.
Christ, so much dust.
Good morning, lad.
Guten Morgen. Trade.
I'll have a look at the wares.
Sketch. Common along farmer horseshoes. Work axe. Military sword. Cam scumpe. Ce preț are asta? Crude. Genie of the Woods. Conic sword. Toledo Steel. Interesant. Let's haggle.
I'd like to do something about that price.
All right, I'm listening.
Only because it's you.
You really won't convince me like this. Finally, a reasonable sum. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
$371. Să facem o sabie. O săbiuță. Nu știu ce vreau să trimis Hard Candy. Let's go to the anvil. What the fuck? Am uitat că la sabie trebuie frecată.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
Aha.
I have to hammer it more evenly.
De ce e băguit? Care-i treaba? Dar ce se întâmplă? Nu înțeleg.
Herrgott, that's not good. Herrgott, better not botch this up. And it's fucked.
Păi ce pana mea s-a întâmplat, bă, nene? Dar de ce mi-arăta așa? De ce trecea prin Nicovală? What the fuck?
Kurva. Burning it. Halfway there.
Silly doggy.
Plier. Ia să vedem, fior, but, așa, mă interesează. Totally legit. Locksmith. Îmi place acest skill. can sell herbs, game hides and trophies for double the price. More indexes. Overeating, what? Serious?
God be with you.
Scrap metal. Steel și faster. Scrap metal. Steel
How can I help you today, friend?
Show me your wares.
Scrap metal. Let's haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, I'm listening.
Satisfied?
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal. Very well, then. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Radovan.
I'm sorry.
Du-mă la o parte. Veni să mă frece.
Burning.
It's burning like embers.
Well, I'm about half done. This'll be done in no time.
Perfect. Armator mănâncă pielea pe ăsta, mă, blacksmith-ul ăsta.
Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
Let's go. I am Iron Man.
This is going to take a while yet. I'm always hitting the same place. That's no good. It's already cooled off. It's not worth it.
You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Sakra! Bloody hell. I'm overheating it.
Let's quench it. Dobby with you. Frumos. Elegant, cât de cât. Nice. Așa.
This'll take a bit longer. too far without fire.
What are you here for, friend?
Să mai vindem din chestiuțe.
Show me your wares.
Sell.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Let's
Sure.
discuss the price.
Why not? Very well, then. I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Okay.
I need something repaired. Word about the price.
All right. I'm listening.
What would you say to this?
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal. Aye, you'll convince me with that price. Great. Come back anytime, friend.
Păi da, a reparat-o, what the fuck? Overeating.
I need something repaired.
Ah, you fucking piece of shit.
Da. E suficient o seara asta. Gata. Spargem gașca. Mulțumim frumos de participare și de susținere. Ne vedem mâine. Nu știu dacă... Nu, mâine ne vedem la o oră normală. E posibil chiar un pic mai devreme mâine. Pe la un 7, așa. Bun. Să aveți o seară minunată. Pa, pa.